Have you ever taken a bite of warm, buttery toast and thought, where does butter even come from? Is it just milk? Or is there a secret, centuries-old process behind that creamy, golden goodness? Well, today we're going on a journey from happy cows to high-tech factories to uncover the magic of butter making. And trust me, there are some surprises along the way. We'll follow milk from the farm to the factory, see how giant machines turn it into creamy butter, and even dive into some butter secrets that most people don't know. Did you know butter used to be so valuable that people used it as money? Yeah, it wasn't just food, it was a luxury. Before we start, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our awesome How It's Made videos. And let me know in the comments, what's your favorite way to eat butter? On toast? Pancakes? Popcorn? I want to know. All right, let's jump into how happy cows make the best milk for butter. Let's start at the very beginning. Before butter even exists, we need milk. And to get the best milk, we need happy cows. Would you believe that a cow's mood actually affects how good the milk is? It's true. Just like humans, cows that are happy and relaxed produce better, creamier milk. But if they're stressed or sad, their bodies release a hormone called cortisol, which can actually make their milk taste different. That's why dairy farms go all out to keep their cows comfortable. Think of it like a 5-star resort for cows. Fresh air, big open fields, and even soft bedding to sleep on. And what do the cows eat? That's a big deal too. Farmers feed them a special diet of fresh grass because it's packed with nutrients. The more fresh, natural grass a cow eats, the creamier and richer the milk tastes. That means better butter. Ever noticed how some butter is more golden yellow than others? That's because of the beta-carotene from fresh grass. It's the same thing that makes carrots orange. But wait, did you know cows today wear smart collars just like people wear smartwatches? Yeah, these high-tech collars track their health, movement, and even mood. Farmers get live updates on whether a cow is eating enough, resting well, or feeling stressed. If anything seems off, they can step in right away and keep the cow happy and healthy. And here's something really sweet. Every dairy cow is a mom. After milking, cows are quickly reunited with their calves. This helps the babies grow strong and keeps the moms relaxed, which means, yep, better milk. So next time you spread butter on toast, remember, it all starts with a happy, well-fed cow. And now that we've got top-quality milk, it's time to see how it's collected and sent to the factory. Now that we have happy, well-fed cows, it's time to collect their milk. And no, farmers don't sit on tiny stools milking cows by hand anymore. Today, it's all about technology. Welcome to the world of robotic milking machines. These aren't your old-school wooden buckets. These are high-tech milking stations that do everything automatically. Each cow walks in when she's ready, and the machine gently places soft rubber cups on her udder. No stress, no rushing. It's all calm and comfortable. The machine even knows how much milk each cow usually gives, so it stops at the perfect time. And guess what? Each cow's milk gets analyzed in real time. The system checks fat content and protein levels and even detects if a cow is feeling unwell. If something's off, the milk is separated to make sure only top-quality milk is sent to the factory. Now, here's something you probably didn't know. Keeping everything super clean is just as important as getting the milk itself. Any dirt or bacteria can ruin the entire batch. That's why every milking station and pipe gets washed and disinfected several times a day. It's like brushing your teeth, only this happens with giant machines and gallons of water. Now here's something cool. Fresh milk doesn't just sit around. It gets loaded into giant refrigerated trucks within hours of being collected. And these trucks? They're basically moving refrigerators, keeping the milk ice cold at around 39 degrees Fahrenheit. Why? Because milk spoils fast, and keeping it cold locks in the freshness. Think of it like a milk marathon. The goal is to get to the factory as fast as possible while keeping every drop fresh. Once it arrives, the real magic begins. But before the milk can be turned into butter, it has to pass a super strict quality test. Every batch is checked for bacteria, fat content, and protein levels. If even one tiny thing is off, the milk is rejected. No second chances. Only the best, cleanest milk moves forward to the next stage of the butter-making process. And now that our milk has passed every test, it's time for the real transformation. Let's see how we turn liquid milk into creamy, golden butter. All right, we made it to the factory. Now comes the most exciting part, turning fresh milk into that rich, creamy butter we all love. And it all starts with one key step. Here's something cool. Milk isn't just milk. It actually has two main parts, cream, which is full of fat, and skim milk, which has little to no fat. And before we can make butter, we need to separate the cream from the milk. To do this, we use something called a centrifuge, which is basically a giant spinning machine that works just like a carnival ride. It spins at 5,000 revolutions per minute, and because fat is lighter than water, the cream naturally rises to the top while the skim milk is pulled away. And a fun fact, this is how we also get skim milk. The leftover milk without fat is bottled up and sold separately. But today, we only care about the thick, rich cream, because that's what we'll use to make butter. Now that we have our cream, we need to make sure it's safe to eat and stays fresh longer. And that's where pasteurization comes in. Pasteurization is a quick heat treatment that kills harmful bacteria without messing up the cream's flavor or quality. The cream is heated to about 280 degrees Fahrenheit for just a few seconds, hot enough to make it safe, but not too hot to change the taste. And just as quickly as it was heated, it's cooled back down to keep it fresh. It's kind of like when you make tea. You steep it in hot water, but you still want it to cool down before drinking it. Now here's where the real butter magic happens. We take our super fresh pasteurized cream and pour it into giant churns, which work a lot like a washing machine, but instead of washing clothes, they're churning butter. As the paddles spin, they break apart the fat molecules inside the cream. And after a few minutes of mixing, something incredible starts to happen. Little butter grains start to form. It's like watching tiny clouds of butter come together. But we're not done yet. We still need to make it smooth, creamy, and ready to spread on toast. Now that we have smooth, creamy butter, it's time to get it wrapped up and sent out. But have you ever wondered how butter is packaged so perfectly and stays fresh for so long? First, the butter is cut into different sizes depending on where it's going. Some butter is packed into small sticks for home kitchens, while other butter is sent in big 44-pound blocks for bakeries and restaurants. Fun fact: butter sticks in the US and Europe are shaped differently. In the US, they are long and thin, while in Europe, they are shorter and chunkier. Butter is super sensitive to light and air, so it needs the right packaging to stay fresh and delicious. Here's how different types of butter are packed. Foil wrapping. Blocks of butter are wrapped in aluminum foil or wax paper to protect them from light and moisture. Plastic tubs. Spreadable butter is packed in plastic containers, keeping it soft and easy to use. Vacuum-sealed packaging. Some butter is packed airtight to last longer without refrigeration. Before any butter leaves the factory, every package is checked to make sure it's perfectly sealed and safe for customers. Now it's time for the butter to start its journey. But wait, if butter melts so easily, how does it travel thousands of miles without turning into a puddle? Simple. Butter is transported in refrigerated trucks and storage rooms called cold chains. These keep the temperature just right, around 39 degrees Fahrenheit, to stop it from melting before it reaches your store. Did you know? Some specialty butters are shipped by air to keep them extra fresh. That's why French artisanal butter tastes so fresh, even if you live far away. Butter isn't just delicious, it's ancient. People have been making and enjoying butter for over 5,000 years. But did you know it was once considered a luxury only for the rich? Legend has it that butter was discovered by accident. Ancient people used to carry milk in leather pouches, and as they rode their horses, the milk shook and churned into creamy butter. In medieval Europe, butter was so special that only royalty and wealthy families could afford it. In some places, it was even used as a form of currency. Imagine paying for things with sticks of butter instead of coins. Today, butter comes in so many varieties around the world. Let's take a quick trip and see how different countries make and enjoy their butter. France, famous for Bordeaux butter, handcrafted with sea salt for a smooth, rich flavor. India. They make ghee, a clarified butter used in cooking and even for religious ceremonies. Tibet. People drink yak butter tea, a salty, creamy tea that helps keep them warm in the mountains. Canada. They love maple butter, a sweet and creamy butter made with real maple syrup. All right, let's wrap up with some crazy cool butter facts you probably didn't know. Butter is 80% fat and 20% water and milk solids. The color of butter changes with the seasons. In summer, cows eat fresh grass, making butter more yellow. In winter, it's paler because they eat hay. The world's largest butter sculpture weighed over 2,370 pounds. That's heavier than a small car. Norway holds the record for the fastest butter eating contest, half a pound in under a minute. Would you try it? And that's the amazing journey of butter. From happy cows on green pastures to modern factories. Butter is a true kitchen hero that has been loved for thousands of years. Next time you spread butter on your toast, remember you're tasting history. If you enjoyed this journey, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more cool food stories. See you in the next one.